Oh my God. Holy hell. Holy shit. What do we got? What do we got, people? Thanks for joining me here today, folks. And yes, it is early. It's about 15 minutes till 7. I'm getting a good early start today, so it's supposed to be up in the 90s today. That's why I'm out here early trying to get a little fishing in. But it looks like the water is a little bit murky. I'm going to show you where I'm at, where I'm getting started here today. The water levels are just probably above normal a little bit, but it is a little bit murky. As you can see, I'll probably make a few casts. I'm just getting in the water here, and I'm going to wade up that way right there. I am in the Quinlan area. That's where I'm getting in, and I'm going to just go on up Route 85 here, guys. I've got the Bass Tournaments Pro Series Hellgrammite on there. I just had it from a previous fishing trip, so I'm just going to start with this and see what happens. I'll give it a little while. If we don't get any action, we'll switch to something else. But hope you guys join me on this trip today. This is some water that I have never fished before, guys, so stick with me here and just see if we can't catch some bass. All right. Wow, man, I didn't think it was a fish at first, but it is. All right, buddy. You the skunk buster. All right, man. Right under this bridge, a little smallmouth to start the day. That was the first cast under this bridge here in shallow water. I scraped bottom there a couple times. I thought I was kind of dragging on the bottom there, but that was actually a fish, man. Small one to start today. Hadn't been fishing 5 minutes yet, and that's not very deep there. I felt it drag a couple times. Then I felt the weight, and there he was. I'm just gonna, I had a hit right there as soon as it hit the water, man. Just moving on up the river here, folks. We're in a lot deeper water here. Looks like. Well, there's a fish just jumped right there. Well, guys, we're going with the F9 Vampire Rapala here. I just broke that Hellgrammite off and lost it, so I was wanting to use it a little while longer, but since I broke my line, I just figured I'd go ahead and put something different on here. I have been doing pretty good on this lure. I don't know how well it's going to work in here today, but I'm going to throw it for a while here. We'll see what happens. Throw it up here in this current right here. Oh man, right in front of me here. We had him hooked there for a second. He hit right here in front of me. Well, folks, we're going to sling a Rebel Crawdad at him here and see what happens. I'm just kind of switching it up here, trying to find something that's going to work here. I thought I would maybe have a little more action in this first hole. I'm just trying a few things out here. We know they hit the Hellgrammite. I had one on that Rapala. We'll see what this Rebel Crawdad does. This water's murky. It's got a little fluorescent orange on it, as you can see here, the bottom of it, kind of a natural color on top. You never know till you throw. All right, yes sir, we finally hooked up on the Rebel Crawdad. Didn't we, little guy? Yes, sir. Hold still now. Well, there's the first one on the Rebel Crawdad. Another smallmouth. Well, folks, we're catching some fish. I think that was the third one We've caught 3 on 3 different lures. That last one was on the Rebel Crawdad. And I'm gonna show you where I'm at and what I'm getting into. I am in a big hole of water here, a much deeper hole. How deep, I'm not sure, but it's the deepest hole I've been in so far, so I can probably work that Rebel Crawdad a little better. But anyway, I'm gonna show you where I'm at here. We caught him right over there. I come up from that way, and it just leads into a nice little curve here of deep water, and I'm gonna go right up through there, guys, fish those grassy spots, and I don't know what's on the other side, but we're getting ready to find out. So stay with me, guys, see if we can't catch some more bass. I haven't used this Rebel Crawdad hardly all this year. I figured I had to start throwing it. These are excellent lures. Rebel makes some good products, including that silver minnow that will catch a lot of bass, but I just figured I'd put it on here in this murky water and just see what happens. Wasn't a bad fish. I'm hoping there's a few more in here. Looks like a fairly deep hole, and it goes up around this curve. I can't see on the other side, but it looks like a really good spot. Right there is about where we caught that other one. Just about on the other side there, but I'm gonna throw around this grass here. There should be some around it. Oh my God. Holy hell. Holy we got. What do we got, people? We've got a monster here. Walleye. This is no joke. This is no joke. Holy hell. Oh my God. Guys, we got a damn. Guys, check this out. 20 and a half. We're gonna let him go. He's struggling, but he's gonna make it. We're gonna see that he makes it. Let him go. We're gonna let you go, buddy. A 20 and a half inch. There he goes. Walleye swimming off, man. Holy crap. Well, folks, I don't even know where it began. That's my first ever walleye. And I didn't think it would come here on the Palm Fork River. I wasn't expecting that. 20 and a half inches. And you guys may be wondering why I didn't stick my finger in that fish's mouth. They got teeth, so that again is why I didn't do that. He was hard to hold on to, but I did successfully release him back on the Palm Fork here, guys. And he basically hit right here in front of me. Just right down is where I caught that bass, and he inhaled that Rebel Crawdad. But again, I'm kind of in shock here. I wasn't expecting a walleye. I didn't know they were even any walleye on Palm Fork. They say they were in the Little Cove, but I've never caught one in the Little Cove. Again, that's my first ever walleye. So guys, it's been a good start here, but we're just getting started in this curve. I believe I'm going to keep that Rebel Crawdad on, and we'll just see what happens. Folks, I was not expecting that whatsoever. I thought that was a 3-pound bass when he first hit it. And you guys could hear the drag. He was peeling drag. But I guess what I'm so in shock by is I didn't even know there were any walleye in here. And I will document it on this day. It is a Friday, July the 22nd. We caught that fish about 15 minutes after 8 a.m. in the morning. right here on Palm Fork in the Quinlan area in this big deep hole of water. Uh-oh, we got something else. This is a smallmouth here though. Oh yeah. Guys, it's a good thing I brought my pliers today. Another little smallie here. Beautiful little Palm Fork smallmouth. Well, so far guys, the old Rebel's getting it done looks like. I believe I'll just keep it on there for a little bit as we work this curve. What I'd like to know is, guys, you can comment on these videos. Those of you that are from around here, from around these parts, or maybe fished here on the Palm Fork River, I'd like to know if any of y'all have caught any walleye in here, or know anyone who has caught any walleye in here. I'd like to know. Feel free, you can give me a shout out, comment. And well, we got something else here. What we got here, boys? He ain't come up yet. That's kind of weird. He is a digging, man. Another decent little smallmouth here. Boy, the Rebel is kicking butt. Hold up, man. Another good little Palm Fork smallie, and buddy, he was fighting for no bigger than he is. What I was trying to say, guys, therefore hooked that last fish is, let me know if you all have caught any walleye or know anybody has on Palm Fork here. I'm just curious, because that's the last thing I expected to catch today. But I'm happy, and I will definitely take a 20.5 inch walleye, man. My first ever. And it come on Palm Fork, imagine that. Guys, I just worked this Rebel crawdad like a crankbait. Nothing special. I've hardly used it this year. I need to get it out and throw it more. I'm right here just off Route 85. Right here before you get to Turner Excavating. Wouldn't that be something to catch another walleye? No, that'll probably never happen again, but you never know, guys, till you throw. Folks, I'm just working my way up. I had to get around that deep hole. That kind of bogged me down a little bit, so figured I'd just move up here into some different water and just cover some ground. That's all I'm doing. I don't know what I'm getting into, but we're about to find out. Yes, yes, we got a fish. Looks like a smallmouth. Looks like a nice one. Yes, sir. There he is. Another nice looking smallie here. Well, folks, it's about 20 minutes till 10. When I caught that last fish, another little smallmouth here. I went through a little spell there where I didn't have anything. Probably a good 45 minutes I was using that F9 silver Rapala. Thought for sure I'd catch one on it. I did not. So what I've done, I've moved on up here a little bit. I'll show you guys where I'm at. I've put on an F7 Rapala with some chartreuse color. So it may be a color thing where this water's a little bit murky. I don't know, but it didn't take 5 minutes to catch that bass once I switched lures. But I'm gonna show you where I'm at. We caught him about right over there. Guys, this is where I've come from. And this has been incredibly deep. I didn't think it would be this deep, this channel up through here. But it is, and it looks like some good fishing. Again, I caught that one right there. And that's what it looks like up in front of me. It looks like another deep hole of water. So we finally caught another fish. I'm gonna stick with that F7 chartreuse, guys, and we'll just see if we can't catch some more fish on it. Stay with me. It's supposed to be about 93 today, so I've probably got another hour and a half. I'd like to fish till probably 11 o'clock. Call it quits, and hopefully we can catch some more fish between now and then. It's going on 10 o'clock, so I've got another hour, maybe a little longer. We'll go up the Palm Fork here. I'm gonna make a few more casts, but this next hole just above me here looks really good. Really good. Guys, I'm coming up on part here on 85 where Independence Coal used to be, where their main office was at one time. That's exactly where I'm at. Looks like a nice hole of water here. I'm gonna fish this in this hole. If I don't get anything with this, we'll probably switch to something else, but this is where we're at. We're right in front of where old Independence Coal Company used to be here, right on Route 85, and this is a nice looking spot. Let's see if we can't catch one here. Can't tell me there's nothing in here. I don't believe that. They're in here. We just don't know whether they'll bite or not. We'll just have to throw a few things. It's like I said, if I don't get bit right here with this, I'm gonna probably go to something else. Like I said, if this don't work, we'll throw something more natural. Put something more natural, maybe a Z-Man crawl, maybe Helgermite, something like that. But look at this water, man. I'm not kidding you. There's fish in here. I know they are. It's hard to believe, but I haven't had the first hit in this hole yet. And I've got the Z-Man crawl green pumpkin on there right now. Just kind of fishing this current here. Kind of got a little eddy going on over there. I figured there would be some over there, but I've yet to get a bite, man. If we don't here, the next few minutes, we'll just move on up the river. See if we can't find another hole, but I thought we'd catch one out of here for sure. It's hard telling what you guys might hear in my videos now. We're out here in the country, guys, just off Route 85. Doing a little bass fishing with the Z-Man crawl. If you guys seen one of my previous Palm Fork videos, you'd see how I tore them up on that one day. Right here, the old Z-Man crawl. That's what we're throwing. We're gonna throw it. Hopefully we're gonna catch one here in a minute. It is starting to get a little warm here today. That's for sure. I'd say it's probably going on 10:30 anyway. I don't get nothing here, I'm gonna move up. There's a hole right above me here, looks pretty good. We should be able to catch one on this Z-Man crawl, guys. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Oh man, we've got a smallie. We've got a smallie for sure. He nailed it. We got him, man. Nice little smallmouth here. Not a bad little smallmouth here, guys. I'd say he's probably 11 or 12 inches anyway. Hit the old Z-Man crawl. Beautiful fish. We'll see you later, buddy. Like I was saying, guys, I'd be surprised if we didn't catch one on the old Z-Man crawl. I'm using a 1/15 ounce green pumpkin jig head on that TRD crawl there. That's how I fish them. That was a nice smallmouth, man. Solid fish. Just right here down along this bank, guys. You can see where I'm casting here. I thought, man, I should be able to pick one off this bank here. Looks pretty good. And we did. Add another one to the list. I'm not keeping count today, guys, but that's another pretty good fish there. Like I said, guys, you just never know what you're going to hear in one of my videos. You may hear a rooster. If not that, you'll hear a lawnmower. If not a lawnmower, you may hear a train. So if you watch enough of my videos, it's hard telling what audio you may hear in them. So hopefully we can finish up strong here, guys. I'm going to fish a little while longer here and I'm going to call it a day.
right. All right. I believe we might have a trout here, people. We have a trout. Oh, yes. Guys, here's a nice little rainbow trout. That's a different fish today. We've caught 3 different kind of fish today, but that's about a foot long. Look how pretty that rainbow trout is here on Palm Fork, man. July 22nd. And there he goes. He's gonna be okay, but another trout, man. Caught one other day up on Spruce River, and now on Palm Fork. I wasn't expecting that either, but I know that there's a possibility that there are some trout still left in here. The state stocks them up until I think May. So here it is, July the 22nd. That beats my record last year of July 16th. So it's pretty late in July to be catching trout here in southern West Virginia. Looked like about a foot long, probably 12-inch rainbow trout on the Z-Man crawl. I know they'll hit those rapalas, but that's the first one on a crawl, Dad. It's a nice trout. All right. All right. Where you going, Smalley? Where you going, buddy? Come back this way. Had him hooked good, folks. Look at that. Another beautiful smallmouth here, man. In a nice hole of water. Still catching them. There's another nice smallmouth. Palm Fork's loaded with them. This looks like another good part of the river here. Another solid fish. I thought it might be a trout there at first, but he's a smallie. I had no clue that I would end up hooking a 20.5-inch walleye today on Palm Fork. I would have never dreamed it. So if you guys know of anybody else catching them, walleye here on Palm Fork or the Little Cove, let me know. I'm just curious. Well, folks, I believe I'm going to wrap it up for today. I am back to the truck, getting ready to head home. I fished probably 5 hours today. I was in the water before 7. It's a little bit after 12 now. It is getting hot, but I tell you, I had an incredible day. I didn't really count the number of fish, but I did catch quite a few bass. I even caught another rainbow trout. And unexpectedly, the highlight of the day is a 20.5-inch walleye caught on Palm Fork. I didn't even know there were walleye on Palm Fork. I've heard they're in the Little Cove, but I've never caught a walleye. That is my first one. I've never caught one as much as I've fished around here. Much fishing as I've done in my life, I've never caught a walleye until now, and I caught it on Palm Fork. I caught it on a Rebel crawdad. Caught a few on that lure. I threw a bunch of different lures today and just caught them on a bunch of different lures. So it was another good trip here on Palm Fork. Like I told you guys, I would be back soon, and I got the opportunity today. I was off work, and man, was I in the water early. So it paid off. I think I caught that walleye about 15 minutes after 8. So again, another fun day, a bunch of bass, another trout on July 22nd. That's pretty late in the summer to be catching trout around here in southern West Virginia. But again, I'll never forget today catching a 20.5-inch walleye. Man, I had some fun. I hope you guys had some fun watching the video as well. I'll be back soon, so I hope you guys join me on the next trip. it was definitely a day to remember. Again, guys, I appreciate you watching. I appreciate all the support, and we'll catch you on the next one. Thanks for watching.